Yes, afternoon and welcome to Football Heritage TV. Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. Let me get rid of that banner. Sorry, God knows why that banner's going across there. Arsenal are the visitors today in the North London derby. Now, hang on, we got Hairlaid. What we got? We got Harley. We have got Arsenal, and guys and girls, I'm going to be brutally honest. Sorry, I knew someone would message me something really important just as we start. Hang on 1 second. Let someone know I'm live. I can't do that. Can't have a phone call. I'm live. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We are seeing that the team might be this. Now, this is early reports. I don't know if this is true. We're going to find out in the next 15 minutes. But we're hearing that the team is going to look something like that. Now, for all those that didn't want negative football, I'm sorry, guys, you're going to get it. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Rumours are that Richarlison and Solanke are both going to be fit enough for the bench. But this is the rumoured team. Now, I don't know, guys, I can't sit here and say to you 100% that this is happening. I can't say 100% that it is happening. I do not know. I do not know. However, I'm going to ask immediately, if that is the team, how are you all feeling? If that is the team. Now, listen, it could be misconstrued. It could be a back four with Paulinho in midfield and Gallagher goes further forward with Simmons. But we know that he likes to play the three at the back. And we know that he knows Randall Kolo Muani. So we're going to find out in about 11, 12 minutes time. But this is the 11 I'm hearing. This is the 11. Now, I don't know. Maybe Conor Gallagher goes a bit further forward with Simmons. But again, what it shows you there is we have zero attacking footballers at this club anymore, do we? I don't, again, not blaming Tudor. This is what we've got. I didn't blame Frank. I'm not going to blame Tudor. We don't have players. And when you look across that midfield, Spence, Sarr, Basuma, Gray, how weak have Tottenham Hotspur become over the years? And if they can get something today against Arsenal, absolutely fair play to them, because I think this is going to be a real tough game. I know people want me to sit here and say, I know they want me to sit here and say, I think we're going to win. I will wait, obviously, for the team to actually come out. But again, see, this sort of thing isn't. I mean, look, people have got to. I keep seeing this all over the internet. You've got to remember, Wolves weren't playing an Arsenal in a North London derby. Yeah, that Arsenal will not be the Arsenal that turns up today. They have just seen Man City win and close the gap to 2 points. They're playing in the North London derby. This is the same level of thinking of my dad's bigger than your dad. It doesn't mean anything, right? It doesn't mean anything. This game is going to be very, very different for Arsenal than it was against Wolves. I'll be honest, I'm concerned. I said I think we can get a draw. I want to see the 11 that comes out. I want to see how we start. But again, you all know my opinion. I don't think there's a lot there in this squad. I'll be honest. I'm watching right now the Forest Liverpool game. Forest have a better team than us. There you go. Forest have a better 11 than what we can put out right now. That's truly, truly worrying, isn't it? £1 billion stadium. Look, as we said, I'm seeing people all around the internet going, oh, it's like a free hit. Sorry, why? If it's a free hit, why do we change manager? Sorry, this can't be a free hit. And where I think Spurs are going to have to match Arsenal today is going to have to be on all of the things that aren't ability. And what I mean by that, it's going to need to be pressing, work rate, tackling, motivation, hunger, all of the buzzwords, all of the things that aren't to do with skill. Because I do think that Arsenal, on paper, that they are more skillful, more creative, more goals, better at the back. But Can we show that intensity, show that fire, show that passion? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people have just said, oh, well, Tudor's here now. Everything's going to change. I hope so. I really do, guys, because we saw yesterday Leeds got an invaluable point at Villa. Brighton got 3 invaluable points away at Brentford. We're seeing Forest here. They've been all over Liverpool, to be fair. And, Palace are playing at home today to Wolves. They're 0-0 at the moment. This is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. I'll be honest, I feel like if that is the 11 we go in with, and I know there's not a lot of option, this is one of the weakest Spurs 11s I've seen for decades. Take Gallagher out and a 4 of Spence, Saar, Basuma and Gray. Dragashin, Mawani, Solanke, Vicario. I don't know. Now, I don't know. This might not be the 11 we're going to see in about 7 or 8 minutes' time. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm worried. I don't mind admitting it. I'm concerned. Used to go into North London derbies thinking, don't worry, we've got Kane, we've got Son, we've got Bale, we've got difference makers. I don't see it in this one. And I think that we're going to struggle. Now, I'm going to say this right now, I hope I am massively wrong. I hope I am massively wrong, because I've been told that everything was just the way Frank set up. We're about to find out, aren't we? Lots of people messaging me today saying they fear for us, that they think we're going to get smashed. Other people saying they fancy we're going to grab a goal by the odd goal, grab a win by the odd goal. I'm concerned. I don't mind admitting it. I'm concerned. Whoever the manager is going into this game, I'm concerned. We know we're missing. We're missing a lot of footballers, aren't we? Right now, we're missing a lot of footballers. So it's going to have to be work rate. It's going to have to be passion. It's going to have to be vibes, isn't it? It's going to have to be vibes. We always talk about vibes. Anyone in the chat think we're going to win today? Now, obviously, we'll wait and see the teams. But has anyone got that feeling? I haven't. I want to say I have, but again, I can't just sit here for clickbait and pretend. I'm not that guy. I'm so sorry. I'm not that guy. Listen, I want to be sitting here at full time saying, what a performance. I do. I want to be sitting here saying, cool, what a great start under Tudor. I just worry. I mean, if that is the team, again, guys, that's not definitely the team. The team will come out in 5 minutes. If that is the team, I think it's going to get overrun completely. I'll tell you why. One, I don't like the idea of Paulinho not being in central midfield to deal with Rice. I don't like that. Listen, maybe I am just being way negative. Maybe I am. But I think a lot of fans have said for a very long time that these players are better than they're showing. Maybe they're better than what they're showing from the effort-wise, but ability-wise, goals-wise, creativity-wise, I don't think it's better than what it's showing at all. As I said, I'm watching Forest here, and Forest have better players out on the pitch than we can put out. Now, granted, they've not got injuries in their squad at the moment, but when I look at this, is Spence starting over Nico Williams? I'm not sure he is. Is Gray starting over Aina? No. Are Dragasine and Paulinho starting at centre-back over Milenkovic and Marilla? No. Anderson gets in. Of course he does. Sangare is playing brilliantly. Guys, nerves settling in. Maybe the team will be out in the next 3 minutes. Absolutely, Andy. How you doing, my man? Said Savva, it's natural as a Spurs fan to never get your hopes up in a game like this. I don't see it as negative, just mental self-preservation. Listen, it's nothing to do with Tudor, by the way. It's nothing to do with Tudor. These are the players we've got. This is what we've built. When I get people telling me all the time, you're negative, you're toxic, this is what we've built. This is the squad that we've built that people say to me, just get behind. Cool, I will. But I just worry if it is a midfield two of Basuma and Sarr, neither of them control a game, do they? Neither of them are passers. You know, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But I'm just checking to see. I think it's only 12 minutes past. So I don't think the Spurs team is out yet, or the Arsenal team. By the way, in today's other games, it is Crystal Palace 0, Wolves 0, Forest 0, Liverpool 0, Sunderland 0, Fulham 0. So just coming up to the hour mark on most of those games, and no goals in the Premier League. Hang on, here's Liverpool though. Oh, good save by Ortega. And yes, they do need to play for the badge. I just don't know how good they are. I know as fans, we throw out a lot of things, don't we? We throw out a lot of cliches, but, you know, sometimes the ability wins, right? Most of the time, ability wins. And, you know, Arsenal don't have what we have in terms of the injury crisis. They do have players like Declan Rice and Zubimendi in midfield. They're going to have the likes of Eze, Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, you know, Gyökeres. What's the betting? He grabs a couple to that. You know, I'm worried. I'm worried. I don't mind admitting it. Think I'm negative all you want, guys. I'm worried. I always had that feeling going into a game like this. It didn't matter how shit the team was. You go, well, Son and Kane will do something. Do you know what I mean? Son will, a bit of magic will dribble through everyone. Kane will, you know, Kane will whack one in from the, you know, into the top corner. This team, I just don't see it. Big up to my man, Carl. How you doing, Carl? Hope you're well. Says you can play for the badge as much as possible, but these players don't have the quality to make it count. And you know what? That's what we're going to see today, right? Is there any quality? The Q word, Carl, as I like to talk about, the Q word. Is there quality in this team? Now, I would fully expect the fight, the belief, the work rate, new manager. I would fully expect that to happen. Absolutely. I expect that to happen. New manager bounce and all that. What worries me is obviously Arsenal seeing their lead cut to 2 points at the top of the table. They'll be smelling blood, won't they? They'll be smelling blood from this Tottenham team. So let's have a look. As soon as the team is out, it is 15:15. So the team should be out in the next few seconds, and we can all look at it together. It's not out yet. I'm refreshing for you. I'm refreshing. It's not out yet, but this is the most anticipated team news of the year, isn't it? But for me, there's no such thing as a free hit. I've seen people talk about this all week. It's a free hit. It's a free hit. Why? When is an North London derby ever a free hit? Not for me, guys and girls. Not for me. You've got to go and give it your all. You know, none of that, oh, well, doesn't matter. We've got 12 games. 12 games left. We were 5 points above the relegation zone. We're now 4 points above the relegation zone. We'll see. Listen, maybe people saying Sousa starts. I don't know where you're seeing the team. I'm on the Spurs official page and I haven't got the team. So I don't know where you guys are getting it from. Here's the lineup. Okay. Let's bring this up, shall we? So here's the lineup. Share screen. Tottenham. There we go. That is the lineup for today. Vicario in goal. Looks like a back three of Van der Ven, Dragusin and Paulinho. So all the people saying Sosa starting, you were just lying. Okay, guys, sorry, mate, listen. If you're gonna lie, Sosa isn't playing as far as I can see, unless I'm being blind. Sosa is on the bench. So it looks like it's gonna be wing backs of Gray and Spence, a midfield of Basuma Sarr. Yeah, it's gonna be the exact 11 we said, right? It's gonna be the exact 11 we said. Now, this is the question, right? This is the question. Is it going to be, by the way, the substitutes are Austin, Ritchie, Tell, Solanke, Sousa, Olasesi, Williams, Barnett, Rousewell, and Wilson. Wow. Wilson. There's your 11. Now, The question is it going to be a 3-4-2-1, a 3-4-1-2, or a 3-5-1-1? Now, let's have a look. I think it's going to be this. I think it's going to be exactly what we talked about at the beginning. I think we're looking at that. Guys and girls, I think we're looking at that. Anyone in the chat want to disagree or throw another theory? Maybe Conor Gallagher pushes up to be with Simmons. Let's see what that would look like. So more of a 3-4-2-1. Sorry, let me just so more like that maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure. So that is the team. By the way, Raul Jimenez has just scored for Fulham. Fulham are 1-0 up away at Sunderland. Good little team, aren't they? Fulham. But there is your lineup. There is the lineup. I can't confirm. I can't confirm the formation. Maybe they go to a back four and Paulinho goes into midfield and they make it a 4-3-2-1. I don't know. But this is the 11. With that in mind, I am going to ask a question on the poll. We're going to ask a poll here. Nice and simple. Are you happy with that lineup? Now, there's not a lot we can do, right? There's not a lot we can do. We're hearing that Dominic Solanke is not well, or was not well enough to start the game. Richie is not fit. We know he's been out for a month or so. He's just come back. So I genuinely don't know. Now, I'm waiting for the Arsenal team. I don't know if anyone can send it to me. Let's have a look. I believe that the Arsenal team, let me just double check this is right. I believe that the Arsenal team is going to be Raya in goal, a back four of Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Hincapi. Let me get rid of this. So in goal, Raya. Right back is going to be Timber, Gabriel and Saliba with Hincapi at left back. Declan Rice and Zubimendi as a midfield two, with Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, and Eze behind Gyökeres. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried. I genuinely can't see goals or creativity coming from this team. Spence and Archie Gray. Spence and Archie Gray as the fullbacks, not attacking players. Gallagher, Basuma, Sarr, not attacking players. Guys and girls, let me know. I've put out a poll, right? I've put out a poll. Literally, are you happy with that lineup? 51% have said yes. I'll ask a question. Would you have said yes with that lineup if Thomas Frank had picked that lineup? Just asking for a friend. Just asking. It's going to be interesting. By the way, Crystal Palace 0, Wolves 0, but Wolves have gone down to 10 men. And it was Ladislav Krejci, the defender. He has gone off for 2 yellow cards in the space of 3 minutes. So he has got sent off, which is not good news for us because it means Crystal Palace have now got half an hour against 10 men. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think it's going to be, I do think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be this with Gallagher dropping in to make it a 3-man midfield when we don't have the ball. But what that means is Simmons is going to be very isolated. He is going to be massively isolated. Now, when you're looking at the Spurs bench, could he have started? I don't know. Other than that, Richie not fit. Solanke not fully fit. There isn't really a lot we can do, right? There isn't a lot we can do. But we have to stay true. Everyone told me there was no excuses under the last manager. There's no excuses today. This is the team. This is the team. This is... Bless me. Oh, maybe I'm getting ill. Am I getting ill? Hello? Yeah, you. No. The wife said I'm not getting ill. That means I'm not getting ill. I like that. Doesn't even look at me to say, oh, maybe you're feeling no, not ill. Spursy. So guys, how you feeling? Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. You've seen the team, you've seen the lineup. We kind of knew it was going to be this. The only question mark really today was Solanke fit or not. He's clearly not. Or tactically, Tudor has gone for Mawani over him, who he knows from his time at Juventus. I don't mind admitting I'm worried. I'm really worried. I would love to be wrong, guys and girls. I would love to be wrong. My heart, normally I say, my heart says a win. My heart says draw. I've just got a feeling that they're just going to have way too much quality for us. Way too much quality. Zubimendi and Rice in midfield. Eze is going to have loads of space, isn't he, in front of them. Trossard from one side, Saka the other. Gyökeres, who we all say isn't very good. You just got this feeling that he might. I'm feeling not nervous. Nervous is not the word. By the way, you guys are rubbish. Smash that like button, please. 68 likes, and there's just under 500 of you in here. What on earth are we doing? What are we doing here? Big up to the first super chat of the day. Thank you very much. Is from Joe Simmons, who says, great content as always from a Gillingham fan. Big up to you, Joe. Gillingham, yeah, not a million miles away from me. Probably about 45 minutes. 45 minutes down the motorway to get to Gillingham. Big up to you, Joe. Thank you very much. Very generous. If Joe can put in £2, the rest of you can at least smash a like button, can't you? Come on, guys and girls. Thank you, Joe. Really appreciate that. Whilst I was reading out Joe's super chat, Fulham have gone 2-0 up at Sunderland. Sunderland 0, Fulham 2. And Fulham making a late bid, are they, for European football? They are 3 points off the top 7. And obviously 7th gets you Conference League. I say obviously, I think 7th gets you Europa League. So Fulham going to the top half of the table. Sunderland starting to drop down that table, aren't they? This will be 4 defeats in 5. Remember 4 weeks ago, we had YouTubers asking for Reggie Labrie to be the manager of Tottenham Hotspur. So you've got to laugh. Dino, how you doing, Dino? Dino says, is it me or does it always look like Colo doesn't want to play? Always has that look on his face. Sorry if you can hear that, guys. Sorry. Colo always to me looks like someone who doesn't want to be here, Dino. Right? I think he looks like a player who doesn't want to be here. He looks like a player that was panic signed on the last day of the window, thought he was going to Juventus. The deal fell through. He finds himself in North London. And yeah, he's been absolutely dreadful. Let's call it for what it is. He's been a diabolical signing to date. Maybe today he shows us something. Doesn't he owe us? Doesn't he? I don't know. In fairness, Mawani hasn't had a good run of games. Mawani's played about 30 games for Tottenham this season. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hear that he hasn't had a run of games. What? I'm sorry. He's played. Let's have a look, shall we? This is ridiculous. This is how many games Randall Kolo Mawani has played for Tottenham, but obviously there's excuses. He has played 18 league games, right? He has played 2 cup games, that's 20, and he's played 27 games for Tottenham Hotspur, and he has managed to score in 2 of them. I'm sorry. I'm not. Nah, not having it. So let's see. Let's see. 18 league games, no goals is absolutely shocking. Let's be brutally honest. I would expect that from Fraser Campbell when we signed him. Let's see. So today's going to really be about what has Tudor been able to get into this Spurs team this week. What's he been able to put into them? We know that Arsenal are better than us. We know they've got the quality. But I've been told for the last 3, 4, 5 months that these players can attack and can score and can create. I don't believe it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Maybe when Maddison's fit and Kudus is fit, maybe. Not with these players. So listen, big game for Xavi Simons. I feel like if we do anything, it's going to have to be through Xavi Simons. Let's have a look at the Arsenal bench as well. I didn't read the Arsenal bench out. The Arsenal bench is Kepa, Calafiori, Jesus, Skelly, Madueke, Martinelli, Mosquera, Norgard, and Odegaard. All 9 of those get into our team, right? All 9 of that. There you go. I'm going to call it right now. All 9 of those get into our 11. Bad times at Tottenham, but it's a North London derby. We cross our fingers. We hope for the best, and hopefully we can. I just don't want to embarrass ourselves. Yeah, Gus, big up to you, Gus, saying 18 games, no goals. Yes. Money Mace, how you doing, Money Mace? Money. Get the money. I said, I think this will be a very difficult watch. I can't see us winning. Let me just quickly go to the poll. 52% of 200 people are happy with that lineup. So they're happy with what's been picked. I guess there wasn't really much option, was there? So we'll see. Yes, and both Mwani's games where he scored have been against his old clubs. At the moment, though, the good news for Spurs, I can't believe that we're saying this. The good news for Spurs is Crystal Palace aren't beating Wolves and Forest aren't beating Liverpool. I cannot believe it has actually come to that, but that's where we're at. As it stands, the Premier League table, we'll have a cheeky little look, shall we, everyone? As it stands. And by the way, at 4:15, I'm going to send you all directly to my watch along. So you just need to literally stay there and join the watch along. Let's get rid of this comment. Let's bring up the league table. So this is live. This is a live league table. As it stands, you can see there. Nottingham Forest have moved, as it stands, by the way, as it stands, 1 point behind us. So as it stands, we are 4 points above West Ham, 1 point above Forest. We're 2 points behind Leeds. We are 4 points behind Palace. And if Palace find a goal in the last 20 minutes, we'll be 6 points behind Palace. We are 5 behind Brighton, and we are 7 behind Sunderland. This does not make for nice reading, people, does it? That really, really doesn't make for nice reading. It doesn't. Look, dudes, I'm sorry. We can do this all day long. He's played 27 games for Tottenham Hotspur. I'm sorry. He's scored in 2 Champions League games. You know, we've got to raise our standards from trying to justify that. He's on 160 grand a week. Come on, people. We can't be doing this. Thomas said he's put into them some Greek food in Mill Hill. Yeah, that's what we need. We all need a nice Greek dinner, don't we? Go on. Our bench is kind of good. Oh, don't. Yeah. And there you go, Gus. Jermaine Defoe once scored 5 goals in a Premier League game for Spurs. Kolo Muani's managed 3, and they were all in the Champions League. He's managed 3 and 27. It's disgusting. I wouldn't mind, by the way, if Randall Kolo Muani was like Will Lancashire and he'd been forced into the first team. But he is a seasoned France international. Like, this is a French international striker. Aris, oh, look, somebody's scared of the truth. Stop bigging up Arsenal. All right, Arsenal are shit. There you go. The team that are top of the league, they're shit because people like this can't deal with the truth. I mean, sorry, it's okay to say they're good. They're top of the table for a reason. Can we beat them? We'll see. Louis, I don't think he had a lot of option, right? We'll see. I think more than the lineup, it's going to be about how do we play. I keep being told we're going to be aggressive and we're going to press, but I don't know who in that team really presses. So we'll see. I completely agree with you, Adam. How you doing, mate? I completely agree with this statement. Yeah, today requires blind optimism. Absolutely. Blind optimism is absolutely what we need. Yeah, we've done this. We've done this. We've done the lineup. For anyone that didn't see it, this is the team. Again, Conor Gallagher might be in making it a midfield three. Who knows? But at the moment, that is the 11. I'm guessing we're going to go to a back three, unless Tudor goes to a back four with Gray, Spence at the back with Paulinho in central midfield with Sarr and Basuma. But that is the team. That is the team. So, yeah, you missed it. We got there. Yeah, I mean, his standout game this season for Arsenal was, of course, the hat-trick against Spurs. Let's not see a repeat of that, please. Let's not see a repeat of that. Look, we're about to find out. Can I show the Arsenal lineup? I'll read it out. I'll read out the Arsenal lineup. Arsenal have gone with Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Hincapi. A midfield of Zubimendi and Rice with Trossard, Eze and Saka behind Victor Gyökeres. So Arsenal are strong and their bench is very strong as well. They are missing, as far as I can see, the only two pros they're missing are Havertz and Mikel Merino. You don't even want me to read out our injury list. You just don't want me to at all. So it is what it is, Adiz, right? Let's hope so. Let's hope so, right? But again, it shows you, if he suddenly starts playing well, you have to ask, well, why weren't you doing anything before? But we'll see. Big up to my man, Jordan. This guy is always super generous to me. Said Lookman has scored more goals for Atletico than Mawani has for Spurs, and he joined Atletico last month. Again, another day yesterday, another game where Lookman scored for Atletico. Shame on all at Spurs and all the fans at Spurs who said they didn't want him. Shame on you. Shame on you for not wanting a seasoned international like Kolo Muani. Yeah, but I don't do this childish thing, Ellie. I don't do this childish thing. Arsenal are a good team. This worries me, right? If we're playing the 3-5-2, who's up front? How can we play a 3-5-2 with those players? Who's up front? We haven't got two strikers. It'll be a 3-5-1-1 or a 3-4-2. We haven't got two strikers, Ellie, on the pitch. I don't know what you're seeing, but we haven't got two strikers on the pitch. Yeah, I try my best. I try my best. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Everybody, hello and welcome. I will be sending you over at 15:15 over to the watch-along. Set it as two different shows. Better for algorithm. But listen, guys, listen, I'm not going to change what I said because of a new manager. I said what I said. These are the players we've got. We have to go with this, right? There's not really anything on the bench. Maybe you could have argued. Richie's not fit. Solanke, we're hearing, has been ill this week. So I don't really know what we could have done. Is three at the back the way to go? Do you think three at the back is the way to go? Yeah, the wife says, yeah. Three at the back. On a serious note, three at the back, would you guys have done that? I know that's how Tudor plays, but for me, I want to see Paulinho in centre mid, breaking up play, battling with Zubimendi and Rice. I don't want him at the back. I feel like we're playing a back three when we've only got two centre halves fit is really concerning for me. But we'll see. We'll see. But what we do know is we've got Xavi Simons as a creator, and you've got Mawani as your goal scorer, who's got 3 goals in 27. I'll ask the question again. Feel free. Answers on a postcard. Answers on a postcard. Where do the goals come from? Set pieces, yes. Where do the goals come from? I've been assured by everyone. I've been assured by everyone that we only didn't score goals in open play because of Frank's tactics. We're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see. Somebody said, hearing that the TIFO is unfinished as we forgot to put the last bits in place this morning. The TIFOs. Oh my gosh. Tottenham never change. Never, ever change. But maybe Spurs can put in an effort and get something out of this game. Maybe we'll see. By the way, Brennan Johnson has just come on for Crystal Palace. By the way, the Crystal Palace fans are saying he's one of the worst players that's ever played for them. Let that sink in. Big up Jordan. Said playing players out of position was what killed Frank. Can't have Spence, Paulinho, Gray out of position in the same team. Today, Paulinho's out of position. Gray's out of position. Spence is out of position. Maybe, just maybe it wasn't Frank. The new manager's coming in and playing the same players out of position, right? So they're all out of position. Again, I will judge this by the way people were judging the last thing. Let's see. No excuses, right? I was told there were no excuses. For me, I don't think the players are good. I don't. Yep. Look, see, yeah, there you go. I think this person, I think we're already seeing as a troll. Let me just double check before we block. You can always spot the trolls a mile off. Let me just check. View channel activity. Let's have a look. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know. I don't trust this person. I'm sorry. I'll leave them there for a minute. I just don't trust this person. When people are saying that, you know, Lookman was crap in the Premier League. This was about 6 years ago. He's gone away and had a brilliant career since. He's now playing and scoring and assisting goals for Atletico Madrid, but we don't think he's good enough for Spurs. It's when I see and read things like that, I think we deserve relegation. Honestly, I honestly think we deserve bad things when fans have those sorts of idiotic comments. Sunderland have pulled one back with 10, 15 minutes to go. The goal scorer is Lafitte from the penalty spot. So Sunderland 1, Fulham 2. Oh my God, what I would do to have Lookman in this team. What I would do to have Lookman in this team. And honestly, how many fans were saying, nah, Lookman doesn't move the needle? Yeah, all right. Don't worry. Good enough for Simeone at Atletico Madrid. Not good enough for us. Never mind. Big up to Trev. How you doing, Trev? Is it all right, Savva? I see the happy clappers are in. Do they actually think this is going to change anything? Still falling for the same card trick. Look over here, everybody. This is what the Spurs board do. Well, look, the bigger picture is that, yes, but the smaller picture is, can Tudor get anything out of these players today? We'll see. I think this is going to be a long 90 minutes. I think this is going to be a really, really long 90 minutes for Tottenham. I might be wrong. I might be, but let me ask you guys a question honestly. Does anyone truly believe, like we saw the, we saw how bad Arsenal were against Wolves, right? Does anyone truly believe Arsenal are going to play a North London derby in that same manner? And I've had so many people today message me going, well, Wolves got a point, we will. And you're like, well, football doesn't work. This isn't the playground. Football doesn't work like that, does it? I completely agree. A draw would be a fantastic result. A draw would be a fantastic result for Tottenham. At the moment, guys, 7 minutes, we need Wolves to hold on against Palace. We need Liverpool to hold on against Forest. I genuinely can't believe, as a Spurs fan, I am talking like this. I genuinely can't believe that we are talking like this. Like, I am watching this Forest game thinking, Forest, please don't score. right? Please, like I'm just thinking, please don't score, Forest. Normally I'd be like, yeah, go on, Forest, get a win against Liverpool. How bad is that? You know, how bad is that? So look, I think anyone who thinks that Arsenal are going to be the same as they were against Wolves in that second half, I don't think they're going to be. I think they're going to be well up for this. I might be wrong, but I think they're going to be well up for this. I think they're going to swarm all over us, and we'll see, right? We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Listen, I'll bite your hand off right now for a draw. There you go. Right now, a draw. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will bite your hand off for 1 point right now. 3, Dreamland. 1, I'll take it right now. So we'll see. I know a lot of you are probably going, oh my God, this guy, he's so negative. But I just look at this team and I think it'll probably more likely end up being this, by the way, guys. I think it'll more likely be this. I think it's more likely going to be that. That's what I think it will be. I think when we're out of possession, I think we're going to go into that 5-man block across midfield. So we'll see. We'll see. Guys, who in the chat, someone give me some positivity. Anyone think we are going to win? And genuinely. And if you do, why do you think we will? By the way, I was told as well, this guy is front-footed. He's pressing. Let's see it. Who's pressing in that team? Gallagher? Who else? Maybe Xavi Simons? Who's pressing in that team? I don't think I've ever been as scared going into a North London derby as this. I genuinely don't. Hopefully I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Really hope I'm wrong. Come on, somebody in the chat. Give me some. Is anybody saying yes? Is anybody 2-1 Slursy? Is that meant to be Spursy? If Arsenal don't win, stay City full control of their destiny. Oh, hang on, Forest, hang on. Shot, just dragged wide. Tell you what, Forest must have had about 20 shots here today. Forest have had 17 shots against Liverpool. To be fair, they deserve the win, and it's a good job they're not winning. It's a good job they're not winning. I think like that, but Gallagher at Cam. Yeah, maybe Gallagher goes in there. I just got a feeling that Zubimendi and Rice will probably dictate the flow of this game in central midfield. Right. So what have I said all... Sorry, why have I got rid of that? What have I said all week? What did I think was going to happen? I think we will come out the blocks flying. I think we will come out. I think we will tackle hard. I think we will press. I think we will work super, super hard. First to every ball, getting in, crunching tackles. Then I think it will slowly but surely whittle away. And for anyone asking about the bench, a few of you are asking, the bench is Austin, Richarlison, Tell and Solanke, Sosa, Ulasesi, Williams, Barnett, Rousewell and Wilson, who, if I'm not wrong, is the young lad we just signed from Hearts, right? So that is the Spurs bench. So Tell, Solanke and Richarlison, and then the rest are going to be kids. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thomas Frank will be in the away with his Arsenal cup. Big up, Tom. Andy has said a draw is good as long as we'll see some passion and ambition on the pitch. I'll be happy. My bet is 3-1 though. 3-1 to us or them. Forest always have a load of shots. Their conversion is awful. They've had loads today. Liverpool have looked absolutely atrocious, by the way, today. They have looked abysmal. You think this is a team that's had £500 million spent on it? Hang on, another chance, blocked. I tell you what, Forest, they're going for it. They're going for it. I really do like Anderson in midfield for them as well. I really do like Anderson. everything we haven't got. Gets on the ball, dictates, controls, good passing, really good. Aces 1869 says easy Arsenal victory. Let's hope not. I do worry though. Jordan Coy said we might score, but I can't see us not conceding with that back line. I think we will need to score 2 minimum to win. And sadly, I don't see that happening. Yes, it's going to be tough. I'm not sure how I feel about Paulinho being in a back three. It's not Paulinho's ability. For me, Jordan, I just feel like I want my best DM in there against Rice and Zubimendi, no? By the way, we don't know. Maybe we go to a back four. I don't know. I'm guessing, knowing Tudor, that this will be a back three, but maybe we go to a back four. Big up to my man Corey. Said, I think Basuma will show us something today. Never know with that guy, do you? You never know. Hang on. Oh, what a save. They scored. Liverpool have scored in the last. Liverpool have scored in the, it's good for us. Heartbreaking for Forest. In the 90th minute, 89th minute. Ball came across. Header. Great save. Absolutely brilliant save. And then it's fallen at the feet of, I think it's Alexis McAllister. And he's rifled it into the net. And in the 89th minute, 90th minute, Liverpool have stolen. They do not deserve it, but they've got it. And I'll tell you what, guys, that's good news for Tottenham Hotspur. I know that's pathetic to talk like that, but this is good news for Tottenham Hotspur. And what that will do is it will put Forest 2 points behind us instead of 1. It was a magnificent save. And then, oh no, I tell you what's happened. Oh no, the cross has come over. The header by Ekatike, saved by Ortega, and then Aina tries to flick it away. As he clears it, it hits the back of Alexis McAllister. Crystal Palace have scored, though, in the 90th minute. Crystal Palace are going to move even further away from Tottenham. Oh, my God. Crystal Palace have scored in the 90th minute. But VAR might be looking at the Liverpool goal as well. It's all happening. It's all happening, people. Sorry to break away from the Spurs chat for a minute. Evan Guasand, on loan from Aston Villa, has scored for Palace in the 90th minute. And that means, let's have a look. That means that Crystal Palace got to 13th. Palace are now 6 points clear of Tottenham. And those teams above us are slowly but surely getting past us now. They're checking for handball against Alexis McAllister. They're saying that when Aina cleared the ball, it's hit the back of the elbow, maybe. It's going to be interesting to see if they give this or not. I'll let you know as soon as I know, but it's all happening. The referee... I don't know. I think it's been given. Has it? No, it's been disallowed. 0-0. 0-0. 0-0. Oh, my gosh. 2 bits of bad news for Spurs in 1 minute there. Evan Guasand scoring for Palace. And then Nottingham Forest looks like they're going to get a point out of this game. Oh, my gosh. So, this has not been a good weekend for Tottenham in any way, shape or form. Brighton picking up points. Palace picking up points. Leeds picking up points. Forest look like they're going to pick up a point. And it's all down to us. By the way, there has been a third goal for Fulham. Fulham are 3-1 up away at Sunderland. And the goal scorer, Alex Iwobi, another assist for Harry Wilson. Good player. He's going to end up at Villa, isn't he? Harry Wilson's going to end up at Villa. It's all happening. But guys and girls, worrying times for Tottenham right now. These are worrying times. New manager bounce. I just don't know if the players are capable. Here goes Forest at the other end. Forest have a corner kick, by the way. So this is interesting. It's all happening, guys and girls. Fulham 3-1 up at Sunderland. That puts them in contention for European football still. Liverpool 0 nil away at Forest, and Palace 1, Wolves nil, a 90th minute goal from Evan Guassand. I don't know. Does that relegate? I don't think that relegates them yet, does it? It doesn't relegate them yet, Wolves, but they have got 10 points. They're 18 points from safety, and there's only 30 points to play for them. Anyway, corner kick comes in for Forest, headed down, blocked, and it's going to whipped back in. No, nothing's come of it. So, oh my gosh, sorry, broke away from all the Spurs stuff there. Crazy, crazy, crazy times in the Premier League, and Spurs are struggling. Spurs are struggling. I'm just watching the Crystal Palace goal. Ball whipped in from the left from Mitchell, and Evan Guassand ghosted in the edge of the 6-yard box, about 7-8 yards out, slot it into the bottom corner, and Crystal Palace look like they've sneaked to win. Don't say thank you, Liverpool, too quickly. The goal was disallowed. The goal was disallowed. So 2 bits of bad news for Spurs, all in 1 minute. Tottenham. What will make it worse now is if Forest go and snatch a winner, wouldn't it? It would make it awful day for Tottenham if they snatch a winner, unless we can find a win. To be fair, they didn't deserve to lose, Forest, if I'm honest. I think they've been much better. Oof. Shot there from, I'll tell you what, Sangare's been magnificent today for Nottingham Forest. Absolutely magnificent. Yeah, they're still behind us. They're still behind us, Forest, by 1 point at the moment. If it stays like this, 1 point behind us, Nottingham Forest are. And I don't know who they've got next. Let's have a look. Nottingham Forest next game is Brighton away, followed by City away. So we might be asking for favours from Brighton and Man City. Oh, Xavi as a striker. Who said that? Really? Xavi as a striker? Who on earth's going to get the ball to them then if Xavi's playing up top? I don't know. I don't know, guys and girls. Anyway, how are you all doing? Meh. It is what it is. It's what I've said all season. Meh. Just because Tudor's here doesn't mean I suddenly think the players are better. Neil's standing. Neil's coming in saying we're getting battered today. That back line is shaky. Gray is so bad at right back. Well, I guess it's going to be at right wing back, right? And this, you've absolutely got to laugh. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Like, you know, when I'm laughing at 200 likes, there's nearly 700 of you in here and 200 likes. Come on, guys and girls. There's absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking, guys. By the way, they're into the 97th minute at the City Ground. It's still Forest 0, Liverpool 0. Let's see what happens here. Liverpool clip the ball into the box. It's gone all the way over. It's saved. They've scored. They have scored. This, you won't believe it. Alexis McAllister has just scored again. This time it's going to count. Szoboszlai whipped in the ball to the back post. It was headed across, saved by the keeper again, a carbon copy of the first. And then the ball was rifled in from a few yards from Alexis McAllister. Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1, and maybe just a tiny bit of good news for Liverpool. You can't write it. They've literally, this is exactly the same as the other goal. So the ball comes in. He's going to be offside. He's going to be offside, I think. Let's see. I think they're both offside. I think they're both offside. I think this is going to be disallowed again, by the way, guys. When that ball came in, it was a great ball by Szoboszlai. But I think both Ekitike and Van Dijk, I think they're both off. Yeah, Van Dijk's off, isn't he? Anyone else? I think he's off. I think they're going to disallow 2 goals from Alexis McAllister within the space of 5 minutes. This is crazy. I hate VAR, but it is what it is. I don't think VAR need to look at that too long. That is offside, isn't it? Virgil van Dijk, as clear as day is offside. Anybody? Anybody? Am I wrong by that? Or I mean, Ekatike is massively offside, but he's not the one that headed the ball. So Van Dijk is the one that headed it. He's off. He's off. He's got to be offside there. They've given it. What? Sorry? Let's have a look at this. Are they showing his foot? Oh, the foot at the back. And they've given it. It should have been given. I tell you what, the foot at the back. Wow. Wow. So Van Dijk looked offside, but when you show it in that angle, no, it's a goal. It's a goal. I take it back. The foot of the defender behind Van Dijk was just in front. His body was in front, but his foot had just jarred out. And Liverpool's goal stands, and that's good news for Spurs, right? It's good news for Spurs. It was a goal. It was a goal. And Tottenham, I say breathe a sigh of relief, but we're into the 100th minute here, by the way, at Nottingham Forest, into the 100th minute. And VAR is always involved. They've won. It's over. It's absolutely over. Liverpool have won 1-0 away at... Are we going to have no build-up to the Spurs game, by the way? It's showing that our game starts at 25 past. We're going to have no build-up. Brilliant. We're going to have no build-up to our game, but never mind. I mean, I'm not even watching it, so it doesn't really matter. Crystal Palace are still 1-0 up. No, they're not. Crystal Palace have just won 1-0. Crystal Palace 1, Wolves 0. Not a good result for Spurs. Forest 0, Liverpool 1. That's a good result for Spurs. And Sunderland 1, Fulham 3. But look, I don't know how Forest have not got anything from that game, but thank God they didn't. I'm sure Wolfie is crashing out. Should we watch Wolfie for a minute? Should we put Wolfie on for 1 second? I won't do that to him. But Alexis McAllister with the goal. Guys and girls, let me ask you. I'm going to send you over at 4:15 to me for a watch along because it's a different stream. So I'll send you all over for the watch along at 4:15. You just have to stay there. It will take you to the show, so you don't actually have to do anything. But as it stands, Forest are 2 points behind us. West Ham are 4 points behind us, and Leeds are above us. I tell you what, but you know what would be a lot easier here? Wouldn't it be a lot easier for me to just show you the league table? There we go. So here is the Premier League table. There we go. So there is the bottom. I can't believe this. Look at it. We're rooted into the bottom half, aren't we? There you go. Wolves are down, aren't they, on 10 points? Yeah, I'm watching the game. Yeah, I'm sending you over to my own channel, to this channel, but it's a different stream at 4:15. Yeah, I'm doing the watch along. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm doing the watch along. So there you go. Wolves relegated, aren't they? Basically 10 points. Burnley 19 points in 19th. West Ham 25 points in 18th. Nottingham Forest 17th place, 27 points. 27 points. Then Tottenham 29 points. 29. Leeds United on 31. Brighton 34, and that's the worry, isn't it? The gap between Spurs and Brighton now has got to 5 points. The gap between us and 14th has got to 5 points. Worrying times for Tottenham. We've won 7 out of 26 games. This is the second season in a row where we are rooted to that bottom 5 of the Premier League. These are worrying times. And the question is going to be, can Spurs get anything today? Can we get anything today? People saying they don't care what's above. We've got to get some of those teams down with us, because if Forest and West Ham go on a run, we will care. We will care. Sunderland 1, Fulham 3. By the way, Sunderland are going to lose. That's in the 99th minute. And then, yeah, Tottenham at home to Forest will be a massive game. Guys, it's just a mess, isn't it? The whole thing's a mess. But can Spurs get anything out of today's game? Can we get anything out of today's game? I'm concerned. I think I'm saying draw. I'm not sure how much I believe in it. Forest playing Brighton next week. Do you know what, Ash? I can't believe, as Spurs fans, we are sitting here, right, having to look at these games and go, yeah, let's look at that and see what the score's going to be of that game. I just can't believe that we're at that stage where we are looking at all these teams around us. It's truly concerning. Pranay, what formation? I think it's going to be more of a 3-5-1-1. Certainly when we've not got the ball, I would expect Gallagher to drop in with Sarr and Basuma. I'm guessing when we've got the ball, Gallagher will push forward with Simmons, because other than that, other than Xavi Simmons, there is nothing. There's no attacking players in this lineup. Other than Xavi Simmons, there is nothing in this lineup. But don't worry, I was assured it was all Frank. I was assured it was all Frank. So we should come out today and see loads of goals and attacking football. We'll see. Big up Bobby. How you doing, Bob? He said, I've watched West Ham and Forest over the weekend and I'm convinced we're getting relegated. Yeah, they were both better than us. I don't know where our next win comes from. And I think they will 100% win games in the running. Championship, question mark. I agree with you. I agree. I'm worried. Now, I'm worried. Forest looked good today. West Ham looked like they had something about them. They have for the last month or so, haven't they? What can Tudor do? What can he do with these players? Let's see how good these players are. I'm not, guys and girls, you know me. I'm not going to flip-flop on this. I don't think the players are good enough. That doesn't change for me because a new manager's come in. I don't know where the goals come from. I don't know. Other than Xavi Simmons, I don't know where the creativity comes from. So we've got to make sure we stay in this game, keep it tight, don't give away silly goals. And you lot know we love giving away a silly goal. We love giving away a silly goal. And what we mustn't do, I'm sure you all, even if any of you hate me and disagree with me, surely you'll agree with me on this. Do not go 1-0 down early on. Whatever we do, do not concede early. If we concede early, this is the team with the best back line in the Premier League, right? Do not concede early, Spurs. Nothing silly. Keep it tight. Nothing silly. And I should have a t-shirt, shouldn't I, with my face on it says nothing silly, Spurs. Nothing silly. We do love giving away silly goals. And everyone's going to need to be switched on today. Everyone's going to need to win their individual battle. And this is how I think we get something if we do. It's not going to be through skill. It's not going to be through creativity. It's not going to be because we're better than them. It's going to be because we fight harder and battle harder. Now, can we instill that? I worry about Spence and Gray as wing-backs. They don't offer anything going forward. I worry about Sarr and Basuma in midfield. Very sloppy, lackadaisical type footballers. I worry that Mawani does not score goals. Can he start today? And let's be brutally honest, guys and girls. Today isn't about which player you like or don't like. Today is about somebody needs to put the biscuit in the basket, as my mate says. Right? I've been told by everyone that this was all Thomas Frank. We're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see if it was Thomas Frank, or are these players just as inept as we think some of us think they are? Everyone's been crying out for three at the back. You're going to see a three at the back again today. Is that going to work against Arsenal? I saw something yesterday that showed Arsenal in the last 20 times they've played against a team who plays a back three. And I don't think they'd lost any of them, if I'm not wrong, or maybe one defeat in 20. So look, I'm worried. I don't mind admitting it. I'm worried. But we're about to find out, did these players have more in them? Did these players have more fight than we saw in the first game when Arsenal scored 4 past us? We're going to find out. I think we battle hard. I just don't know how much that gets you points. Quality rules everything. I know yeah, quality rules everything. Right? Quality rules everything. Hang on, where is the Spurs? But here we go. Right, we're going over there. Quality rules everything. Right? And, you know, look, maybe we don't play a back 3. Maybe he goes to the back 4. But even if he does, there's no wingers, is there? There's not one winger in the team. I'm scared. I'm scared. So, for one last time, anybody who's just joined, big up to you, 691 of you. Please smash the like button. This is how I think we will set up. I think, you know, for everyone who was saying they don't like negative football and you know, Frank was negative. I don't think we're going to be too dissimilar to what we did. I think it's going to be out of possession, certainly like this. And then maybe Gallagher pushing forward with Simmons when we're out of possession. Maybe Simmons goes up top, plays as a false number 9. But then I'm asking, who's getting the ball? Who's getting the ball into Simmons and Kolo Muani? I don't know. Formation doesn't mean negative. Okay, sorry. Please tell me the attacking players that are capable of creating in this team, Ash. I hear this all the time. It's about getting players forward. What's Gray going to do getting forward? What does Spence do getting forward? Saar, Basuma. Sorry, I must be watching a different team to other people. I really must be. You can get as many bodies forward as you want. We saw it against Sunderland. They can't score goals. We saw it against Liverpool. They couldn't score goals. We saw it. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to be massively wrong. I don't know if it's going to be this, by the way, guys. I don't know. But I don't know. As I said earlier, possibly this. Possibly something like that. Possibly. Again, this is what we've left ourselves with. So when everyone has a go at me, calling me negative because I call out transfer windows on the board and Lang, this is what we left ourselves with. This is what we've left ourselves with, right? This is all on us. This is what we bought. We bought Spence and Saar and Gray and Dragoshin, all right, and Kolo Muani and Vicario. We decided not to buy any forwards in January. We decided not to buy more forwards in the summer transfer window. Let's see. There's Igor Tudor putting his arm around Xavi Simmons, giving him a kiss in the head. Let's see. Maybe saying, listen, you're my man. That's what he's got to do, right? You're my guy. You are the one that's going to make us tick, Xavi. And look, let's see. Sky are putting it up like this. Let's see. Sky have gone with Arsenal. Yeah. So Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Hincapi. Bloody good back 4, isn't it? Zubamendi and Rice, Saka, Eze and Trossard with Gyökeres up front. With Spurs, they've gone Vicario, a back 3 of Paulinho, Dragusin, Van der Ven, Gray, Basuma, Sarr and Spence, with Gallagher and Simmons behind Kolo Muani. And the bench, young Wilson from Hearts is on the bench for anyone who's not seen it. Young Wilson is on the bench. Igor Tudor, this is his 12th managerial role. Averages 30 games per appointment. Previously managed Marseille, Lazio and Juve. 7 of the last 8 appointments have been after January. Won 2 league titles as a defender for Juve. Played in a Champions League against Arsenal in December 2001. And finished 3rd at the 1998 World Cup with Croatia. So there's some facts about our new interim boss, Igor Tudor. Let's see. I don't know what to think, guys. I don't know what to think. Let me know your score predictions. We'll do that when we move over. I'm going to send everyone over. I'm I'm going to send everyone. I'll tell you what, I'm going to send everyone over there now. I'm going to send you all over there now, right? Let me just double check that I've got everything set up. Sending you over to my channel, by the way, but it's just a different stream, just so I can separate the two. Let me just double check that I've got the redirect all sorted. Yeah, I'm sending you over right now. Don't go anywhere. Just stay there. It will send you over to my stream, and I'll see you in 1 minute.